I'm Sasha Ellis, he, him pronouns, Executive Director of Project Canoe.
Smile, everyone!
So Project Canoe started with a dream and a vision by Dr. Herb Batt to take youth who are in care out into the wilderness and really connect them to nature and the transformative power of the outdoors. In the mid-70s, him, some outdoor enthusiasts and child and youth workers started doing that. In 1977, we became a charitable organization. All of our trips take place in Algonquin Park, everywhere from Canoe Lake to Smoke Lake to Opiongo, hikes at Rouge National Urban Park, paddles over to the Toronto Island or down the Humber River, or again, just meeting in a natural space and working on fire building, having conversations about coping mechanisms, using the outdoors as that platform nonetheless.
I'm Samantha Ross, I'm Director of People and Culture, and I'm also a co-chair on the ED&I Council. First Capital has always been committed to sustaining an equitable, diverse, and inclusive culture of belonging where all employees have an equal opportunity to thrive and grow in their careers. To keep us accountable, the ED&I Committee was formed in 2020 and brought together employees across all different kinds of departments. Today, there is a group of over 15 employees led by Carolyn and myself, broken down into 4 subcommittees, focusing on our 4 pillars: foundation, recognition and celebration, education, and community. We've recently refreshed our ED&I branding to reflect our new title, Everyone Belongs. We are dedicated to continuing to evolve our programming to support a more equitable, diverse, and inclusive workplace while working towards our greater goal of creating vibrant neighborhoods. Our programming not only engages our employees, but incorporates our tenants, vendors, and community stakeholders to influence the equity, diversity, and inclusiveness of the neighborhoods in which we operate, and that's where Project Canoe comes in.
My name is Marcel Parsons. I'm Head of Asset Strategy at First Capital. I'm a member of the ED&I Council as a member at large. As part of our community pillar, we were able to help Project Canoe continue with their mission of offering therapeutic and outdoor programming to Ontario youth.
We were able to connect with Marcel at one of our events and really started to talk about that need for space, right? We wanted to grow, but we were hitting this ceiling of capacity where we weren't able to really move any further forward because we just had nowhere to store stuff. We had nowhere to be able to build a second operations out of, right? We're a very small grassroots organization. During the year, we only have 2 employees, and so again, it's hard to source those things and be able to afford those type of things. Marcel was generous enough to put an ask out there and found us this great space at Kingston Square.
By donating space at our Kingston Square property in Scarborough, they were able to store equipment and clothing to ensure adequate supplies for their programs.
Hey everyone, Sasha from Project Canoe here. Thought I'd give you a quick tour of our storage space that we got from FCR. Over here you can see a huge donation of cookware and stoves. Over here you can see some of the gear donations we've been able to receive. Most nonprofits have trouble with storage and really making sure that they can hold all their space. And having this space, we've been able to take in major donations of gear. Over here, we have a bunch of cross-country skiing stuff that we were just donated. We're really excited to add this to our urban program offerings this winter. Items for fundraising auctions and things that we do. Over here, we have 2 canoes that have been donated, but super excited to have somewhere to store our history and be able to share it with more of our community. Thanks, FCR. We're so thankful for our partnerships with FCR. The space at Kingston Square has really allowed us to expand our capacity for both our urban programs and just as an organization. For urban programs, it's so close to Rouge National Park that we use for programs like hikes and nature identification. And so to be able to start out of there and have all our gear there really allows us to connect more with the Scarborough community and find ways to build out our urban programs there.
First Capital has a volunteer day that we encourage all of our employees to get out into the community and volunteer. Project Canoe, as most charitable organizations, need volunteers. So there's an opportunity there to maybe partner with them on some volunteer days. And lastly, our tenants. We have a robust tenant roster and we're trying to find tenants that align with Project Canoe that can help support their programs through donations or through other means.
The partnerships we want to grow are ones with those that give directly back to the communities where we operate.
To be able to give back to the communities in which we operate would be part of the First Capital spirit.
This pilot project speaks to our philanthropic spirit at FCR, that we always try to donate wherever we can as much as we can.
We're going to continue to reach out to organizations that are nonprofits and working towards our communities. We want to be able to continue partnerships, to explore opportunities, to give back in any way that we can.